Don't. Wait.
Madam?
This was just the grapevine. I don't know whether it's absolutely true or not. Initially, there was a lot of discussion in the board about whether children's hospitals will be viable as a standalone facility, and finally, all of them decided it would be viable. And over a period of time, Apollo Children's Hospital has become the benchmark for freestanding, isolated children's hospitals, and we have spawned a whole culture of children's hospitals across the country. Therefore, we consider ourselves very fortunate to be associated with this institution. So we are one of 3 dedicated children's hospitals in the city. Our tertiary care pediatric urology division does about 1,000 procedures per year, but we are the only unit in the city which offers robotic surgery for children. So we started in August 2012. The first robotic surgery was in an 8-year-old from Tanzania. In 2026, we are the most experienced center in South India with 400 procedures, 200 in children less than 5 years of age, 41 in children less than 1 year of age. When we benchmark ourselves against the unit in Comer Children's Hospital, which is the lead unit in robotic surgery in the world, we are almost equal. They had a head start before us, and our numbers are almost matching. The smallest baby in our series that we did was 50 days old and 3.5 kilograms in weight. For those who ask, why robotic surgery in children? What makes robotic surgery important in children? Pediatric urological problems are unique, and they require a dedicated team with the skill to operate in small spaces. So this requires a lot of patience, a lot of commitment, not to get frustrated. Robotics offers extreme precision with outstanding outcomes. Post-operative pain is minimal, feeding is early, discharge is within 48 hours, even after major procedures. We will, during the fireside chat, I will show you videos of children in the recovery phase. Caregivers need to take minimal time off work. In fact, if we ask them to go the next day, the father says, I've taken time off work, doctor, let me just sleep in the room for a couple more days and then go. The robotic port entry scars are all 8 millimeters, and they are practically invisible as the child grows. In Apollo Children's Hospital, in keeping with the ethos that the chairman has instilled in us over the years, it's always been not talking about our initial successes immediately, like is the trend today. I mean, you do a procedure in the morning, by the evening it's on the YouTube as a video. No, we never did that. The first 50 cases was skill mastering. After 50, we started doing procedures in children less than 5 years of age when we were confident of the setup, our handling of the instruments. After 100, we started doing procedures in children less than 1 year of age. And after 200, we started doing procedure in babies less than 6 months. Because the space, as it becomes smaller and smaller, it becomes that much more difficult. Because for us, safety was the motto. And then what we did was, after 65 cases, we started awareness campaigns. More than marketing, it was an awareness that robotic as a new technology is now available in India. Then we shared whatever knowledge we had with robotic master classes on the national level. And now everybody who's come to train with us, we have been training them in robotics. They have gone outside and established centers of their own. At least 3 of them are certified robotic surgeons who are doing very well. Then we have gone one step further. In the national conferences, we have actually demonstrated procedures, and we also travel to various centers where people ask for proctoring, mentoring, and holding hands while they develop their own programs. This is part of the awareness programs that we did. We did about 29 awareness programs all over India, and in 2015, this was when we had completed around somewhere between 65 to 75 procedures. This was the first child that we did from Uganda in 2012. And the international destinations we have covered as part of our awareness campaigns are Kuala Lumpur, Penang, Dhaka, Muscat, and Dubai. This is what I was saying, the national level master classes. Dr. Mohan Gundetti, the person who taught me, I'll talk about him a little later. We invited him to come over. We did the first robotic masterclass in pediatrics in 2016 January. We had 90 delegates who came. We brought the machine, kept it in the place where we were conducting the conferences and gave the delegates a feel of what robotics is all about. We repeated the same thing in 2021, December. From the training in 2012, starting the program, we moved on, and in 2023, we went to KMCH Coimbatore to train surgeons there, then to PSG, and very proud to say that we also were invited by CMC Vellore in order to train their surgeons there. And finally, we came to a situation where we could demonstrate on a national level, and this is our demonstration that is going on in Jipmer, Puducherry, and we also did in PSG, Coimbatore. Going to a new place, a new setup, and demonstrating a procedure is particularly difficult. And this was the confidence that Apollo had given us over the years that we were able to do it with ease. In keeping again with the well-established ethos in Apollo, we also analyzed our outcomes rigidly. We never projected what we did. We took about 200 of our pyeloplasties that we had done, looked at them over a 10-year period, and we documented a 98.4% success. And this we published, so that it becomes a peer-reviewed publication and other people can learn from it. And then some of the very complicated cases that we had done, we published them as case reports. And we also took our successes and also the failures that we had to national level meetings. The European Society of Pediatric Urology is one of the biggest meetings in the world in pediatric urology, and in 2019 we were very happy to get the first prize in the world for the video of one of the procedures that we had done. Then in 2022, the North American Robotic Urology Society invited us as a keynote speaker in Las Vegas, and this is the first time an Indian had actually been given that honor. So we went there and we were asked to talk on how we moved from being a trainee to actually a trainer in pediatric robotic surgery. And this year, somewhere in April, the Sanjay Gandhi Institute of Postgraduate Medical Sciences in Lucknow conferred a Lifetime Achievement Award in robotics. And all this is possible only because of the climate and the ethos of work in Apollo hospitals. Without what they have provided us, it will be impossible to have reached all these milestones. But this is something that I keep telling everybody. This is again our chairman's vision: learning never stops. So in 2023, I went back to Chicago. Before doing advanced procedures, I wanted to practice that on a pig, and this is the center where I trained in 2012. So in 2023, I redid some of the major procedures to get the confidence to do it on a live child. Now in Chennai, Apollo has many robos across all the units in Chennai. We have a new robo called the SSI Mantra, which can be used in children. So we are now making trips to Apollo Vanagaram to learn how to use that new machine also. So for us, learning never stops. The quest for excellence never stops. So what is the center of excellence in pediatric robotic surgery? What is it that we are trying to do? We hope to have a dedicated robo at Apollo Women's and Children's Hospital. We want the center to be known for advanced urological procedures. These are all procedures whose names I've written there, take a long time, about 8 hours or 9 hours, including major tumor surgeries. We want to get into the field of pediatric thoracic surgery, for which we have sort of looked at some of our colleagues and sort of chosen them. We want to get into robotic gastrointestinal surgery in children. We want to get into robotic hepatobiliary procedures, and also overseas collaboration, especially Southeast Asia. Madam, I have to come and talk to you about it, because we have got some offers for collaboration in Southeast Asia, which I think will be a feather in the cap for Apollo Children's Hospital. And I want to emphasize that success is a team effort. Though I am coming as a representative of Apollo, the robotic team, to talk to all of you, the background work of all these people is what has made this program a success. An excellent anesthesia team. Nurses, superb robotic nurses. Our robotic nurses are so good. It is only in a time of crisis and difficulty you can see how they step up and how they help us. The biomedical team, which takes care of the health of the robo and also makes sure that every procedure is recorded and kept. Our OT technicians, who are the backbone of the program. Without the OT technicians positioning the children, turning them around, making sure that there is a quick turnover to the next robotic, make sure that we do at least 4 robotic procedures in every robotic OT in Apollo. And this is something which is because of the OT technicians. The OT manager and the scheduling team, they all stay in the background. You know, when there is a fight amongst various people saying, I want to go first, I want to go first, I am not getting time. It is the OT manager and the scheduling team who make sure that these fights don't come to the surface, and they iron out all the problems. They make sure that all the instruments are there, and they ensure that everything goes as per schedule. The marketing team is a very big team that ensures that awareness about robotic surgery is being spread. What we basically do is spread awareness that we are doing this work, and we leave it to the patients to decide whether they want to come to Apollo or not. And pediatric robotics, I'm very happy to say, is viable only because of the team. So my sincere thanks to Dr. Mohan Gundetti at Chicago, who taught me robotics, Dr. Mike Shea at Stanford, again, who taught me the basics, Dr. Thirumale Ganesan at Apollo Main Hospital, a robotic urologist par excellence, who sat with me through the first 20 frustrating cases and made sure I did not give up. Dr. Deepak Raghavan, consultant urologist at the Apollo Main Hospital, who has helped us on countless occasions, very difficult procedures. And last but not least, chairman for his extraordinary vision. I must tell you, I don't know whether this is true, Sundari ma'am, maybe you can tell me. When chairman was told about this robotic technology, I heard, he said, why buy 1, buy 4. So that was the extraordinary vision of this person who has made Apollo what it is today. Ms. Preeta, Ms. Sunita, Ms. Sinduri for believing in us and encouraging us. You have no idea how much we keep bothering them all the time. I keep sending emails to them all the time, and patiently they reply each time also. The CEO, the DMS, the unit head, and the medical superintendent for supporting us constantly and making sure we are all happy and everything goes around the clock. Therefore, I sincerely hope the pediatric, the launch of the Center of Excellence in Pediatric Robotic Surgery at Apollo Children's Hospital will see great strides in the days to come. We have very talented robotic surgeons who are much younger than me who will take the program forwards. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.